Welcome, everybody, back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden episode 76, I want to say? 75, I think. I think 75. What happened last time?
Last time, Naruto finally did the thing with the waterfall. Not too sure the physics of that because he seemed to just like remove the water for a second. But
Finally learned the change in chakra nature, void jutsu, void style, where you delete things from existence.
Either way, he did it. So good for him. Now we can get into the real training, which is sort of finding out what his specialized jutsu will be. I was just trying to be funny.
Never try to be funny. Naruto fans hate it when you try to be funny.
So, and also at the same time, we got confirmed of like Asuma's backstory and how he used to be one of the Guardian Shinobi 12 in his younger years. And Tsunade, having heard what happened at the Fire Temple, sent out 20 new groups. So they're all heading out.
Dude, you try not to say the word platoon because you don't know how to say it.
No, I just forgot what it's called. She sent out 20 new platoons, and
see your laugh. You seriously didn't know how to say the word platoon.
That's not even true. She sent out 20 new platoons, and they've been instructed to either capture or kill any members of the Akatsuki that they come across. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on right now.
Indeed. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Check out Patreon to get a week ahead. It's 5 episodes, uncut, and a bunch of other cool stuff, exclusive stuff as well. Patreon.com/Boldcast. The link is in the description. Please consider checking that out. And leave a like. Leave a like if you like watching our Naruto videos and want to see more of them, as well as subscribe. That actually will ensure that you do see more of them. And support the official release. If you like Naruto, if you like our videos, come here to hear what we have to say, not just to rewatch the show. If you want to re-experience the show, support the official release, buy manga, watch it on Netflix, Crunchyroll, do what you gotta do. But come here to hear what we have to say, not just to rewatch the show. Let's go! Naruto Shippuden episode 75, I think.
These tracks, it's not them. I see. Then let's move.
I don't know what about that was funny to me, but it just kind of was.
They just sweep in and just like murder 2 old guys.
Didn't you get the emergency bulletin from the Land of Fire about the temporary curfew?
Yes, but, well, we thought we might be of some use in the fighting ahead.
Yeah, you won't see us getting into whippersnappers on our side.
Whippersnappers.
I'm a pigeon.
20 platoons to form a perimeter around the fire temple with a 150-kilometer radius. Even an ant couldn't get past us.
Even an ant couldn't get past them.
That was the funniest thing I think I've ever said on Naruto.
No sign of
Crying.
Where are they?
your report is coming.
It was fucking so dumb.
All clear, ma'am. We still haven't found the Akatsuki.
I can see that. No, milady, nothing reported yet.
We even sent Anbu Black Ops members. Well, they're trained just to think everything is the wind. Those statues are really fucking cool. I always thought shit like that was so dope in Naruto.
You've come from the Leaf Village, correct?
Yes. Greetings to you all. I am the head monk in charge of the Fire Temple. I had been away from the temple for quite some time, but when I heard what had happened, I rushed back as quickly as I could.
Just destroyed.
Fucking destroyed. Oh my god.
For help recovering the remains.
What the fuck?
This is awful.
Excuse me, sir. Where's Chiriku? Well, actually, we've been unable to find Lord Chiriku's remains.
Captain Asuma,
Well, sir, as much as I hate to bring this up, Chiriku does still have a 30 million Rio bounty on his head on the black market.
Rio.
30 million Rio. It's quite a large bounty. If the Akatsuki knew.
Just super messed
where are
up.
the collection offices?
Including the one closest to us. There are 5 locations in total. Now the other teams can head to the exchange points closest to them.
Let's hurry.
Please wait a moment, Lord Asuma Saratobi.
Lord Asuma.
For those of you who are about to enter a fight, allow me a moment to offer you a prayer.
It would be an honor.
Namu Shogyo Mujo Osoro Shokujo.
Kiriko.
I want to watch that show.
Yeah, right? Doesn't it look fucking cool?
Kiriko. I'm the only member of the Guardian Shinobi 12 left now. I wish we could have shared just one more of our all-night talks. There's still so many things I wanted to talk to you about. Things I wanted you to hear.
They're really just showing off Shiriku's dead fucking body to us.
Yeah.
Please be safe on your journey.
We cannot thank you enough. We'll do our best to find Chiriku.
Please don't push things too far in your quest. Please be careful.
Well, thank you. But you have no need to worry about me, sir. You know the bounty on my head? It's 5 million more than his for a reason.
Yeah, the only thing to worry about with Asuma is that he smokes too much.
Imagine how horrible it would be if they actually just killed his character off, but from like lung cancer.
Oh, fuck.
Could you
That would
imagine?
suck.
Is she gonna find like all the stashed away food pills that they like buried?
More food pills. He probably went off somewhere to refocus. His body and mind can't keep up such intense training without taking a break now and then. Ramen. Ichiraku ramen.
I mean, Kakashi technically does owe him.
That's true.
Why don't you give one of these babies
Oh
a
god.
What is that? A mud ball?
Don't be rude. No, this is one of my homemade food pills. It's super special.
Special.
It stinks like
It's
death.
more medicine than a bunch of fast-acting digestive agents, all of which were handpicked by yours truly and rolled up into a convenient ball packed with energy. In fact, in addition to helping you recover, I'd venture to say the pill might even add some healthy color to that pale, sickly skin of yours. They say the best medicine is always bitter, so the food pills might taste a little strange. But when you consider the benefits of taking them, tiny details like flavor will be of no
Tiny details.
side.
How does he have time?
I'm so dizzy.
It's his specialty, it's his jutsu.
Tastes and smells so bad. It's making me sick.
Pork, ramen.
See, Naruto? We're here. Hello?
It's been a while.
Customers!
Holy shit. Energy.
Hi.
Listen, old man. Extra large pork miso with extra pork. On a double.
We have a new menu. Take a look.
That's great. But I still want an extra large pork miso with meat. Noodles al dente.
Hey, come on. You didn't even look at the menu.
As of today, we've made some pretty big changes to the lineup.
We serve dipping noodles.
Oh, wow. I'm sticking with extra large pork miso with meat. And go ahead and throw in some pickled red ginger.
Listen, we don't
Pickled
serve
red
ramen
ginger.
any longer.
Huh?
No more ramen.
Biggest betrayal in anime history.
See, my daughter Ayame went off to get some professional training as a noodle maker. She came home and said, "Dad,
The age of dipping noodles has arrived. We need to take Ichiraku in a new culinary direction. Yep, now my girl's got all kinds of fancy business knowledge.
The customers' likes and dislikes are constantly evolving. If Ichiraku doesn't change too, we'll fall behind the times.
What the hell are you talking about? All I wanted was a simple pork miso and meat.
Dipping noodles are pretty much the same as ramen.
No, they're not. Dipping noodles are served separate from the broth. You dip and eat like soba.
Well, it all goes to the same place.
The concept is totally different.
Absolutely right. Ramen's not the same as dipping noodles.
We've only prepared dipping noodles, so I'm sorry.
Ah, come on. Switching back to ramen
This
would just be tweaking the soup a little, right?
You'd be satisfied with phony ramen like that? You of all people would have standards for quality for phony ramen.
It's not like that. I'm just really... so hungry. I don't care anymore. I'll take the dipping noodles.
3 orders of dipping noodles.
Right, 3 orders coming up. Here you go, fresh out of the pot.
All right, finally!
Just a minute.
Eh?
Noodles are a tad undercooked. They need to boil for 1 more minute.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna make them over again?
This was the best ramen shop in the world, and you fucked it up, Ayami.
All right! Where's the soup?
It's a bit too strong. The product in Yugao Village was slightly more on the refreshing
I
side.
hate her.
Start it over again.
Don't fix what ain't broken, lady.
We must make our mark on the customer with perfection.
Part of a perfect dining experience is convenience.
Ichiraku's very own dipping noodles. And this time it's perfect.
Oh man, can I get some pork slices and pickled bamboo shoots and some fish cake toppings?
Sure, I suppose.
What are you doing? No!
If I eat it like this, it's ramen!
That's quality dipping noodles. You can't do that.
No, IMA. Somehow you have forgotten the most basic guiding principle for a restaurateur. You're getting caught up in the small details. Most important is that the customer is satisfied, right?
That's why I put my heart and soul into making this.
They turned it into a fight scene.
Responsibility to advise the
Top
customer
10 anime fights.
to act as their culinary guide.
But I want to eat ramen and you won't let me!
Save your yelling for after you've sampled our noodles. You'll see, and you'll never selfishly ask for ramen again.
That was delicious.
Again, where Kakashi takes off his mask to eat and Naruto's not paying attention.
At the end of the day, anything tastes delicious when you're hungry enough. Thanks for the dipping noodle ramen. My belly is full.
Even though he complained about it, he drank every drop of that heavy dipping noodle soup.
May not agree with how he ate our cuisine, but he did wolf down 3 bowls, so I guess I should be proud.
In the training, right, fellas?
Not yet. Before we do, Naruto, I want to show you something very interesting.
Interesting.
What did you have in mind?
You know I can sweet talk anyone. I promise it'll be interesting.
Thank you, and here is your bill.
Yamato, you got this, right?
Who, me? Shouldn't the most senior member be the one to take care of it?
There's no rank distinction when it comes to mutual respect. Besides, you're probably my only junior I acknowledge as a true equal. But you're right. If you want me to pay, I will.
Thanks again.
And, keep the change.
You can really sweet talk, Kakashi Sensei.
Charmer.
An otherwise pleasant trip can be completely ruined if you get stuck.
This is a really funny episode.
Companion.
We're late.
Huh? We're only late because we have to stop at that collection office or whatever it is. For crying out loud, you're making this tedious trip even longer. It's getting really annoying. Huh?
This is part of an important mission.
Whatever. I know you're in charge of making money for the organization, but this bounty? It's a pittance. Barely enough to cover the after party for a tailed beast hunt. Huh? Hey, wait up. I'm sorry. That body must be pretty heavy, right? I don't mind carrying it for you.
And what do you plan to do with my valuable bounty?
Hey, I was only trying to be nice here.
You want to discard it.
What are you talking?
Don't play dumb.
Cut.
I can see through you. You would rather get rid of this body, wouldn't you?
All right, you got me. Let's forget that guy and get to the Jinchuri key. See that? Finally made you mad.
You damn bastard.
I wonder what that's all about. The like, it's
Hey, come
he's like
on.
hardening his hand.
Go fight that?
Seems like it.
Somehow.
Man, I sure hope whoever our next opponent is, they have enough fight in them so I can finally let off some steam.
What?
Just whoever our next opponent is flashes right to Asuma's face.
This is what I wanted to show you. It's very cool.
Wait, is that? Kashi Sensei, you can use Rasengan too?
That's pretty friggin' dope.
Kakashi's all like, I want to show you something very interesting, Naruto. Just like,
Flexes on him.
yeah.
You know that thing you need an entire other human in order to accomplish.
You know that thing that you thought only you and one of the other most powerful ninjas alive has been able to do? Well,
Turns out there's another most powerful ninja who can do it. Yeah, and he can do it without, like Naruto originally when he was trying, he would use two hands.
yeah.
Kakashi can just, whoosh, like Jiraiya. Jiraiya didn't even need to hold his wrist
Yeah.
or like stabilize himself. He could just go, wow, or like, wow, and it would just appear in his hand.
Just when he's trying to like hype Naruto up for this new move, he's like needs to give him the last bit of encouragement of like, I can do your other signature moves.
Do you really think that that's all he wanted?
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay, so you don't think that because it
No.
sounded like that's what you actually thought.
No.
Okay. Yes, that's all I thought. I thought he was
What?
literally just flexing on his student.
When your students are growing up and you need to flex on them in order to gain a sense of superiority still.
It's sudden, but I have an important announcement. Next week, the title of this show will be changing. The new name, Asuma Shippuden.
Sorry, but I've got a problem with that.
What the heck?
This time, I think you better let your lovable subordinate. This young generation demands a cool new hero. And so next week,
Either of those shows.
You guys can't change stuff without asking, trying to take over my show?
Great.
I am the only one who can beat a hero! Right, audience?
Yeah, but looking ahead, you're not in it that much.
What? What the heck? Where did I go? Can't be happening.
So a bit of a spoiler, but a welcome one, I think. I think that's pretty funny.
That's pretty cool. They did that before with the Sand Shinobi as well. They were like, yeah. we're not even in it or whatever. For
No,
the
they're
night.
like just they're at the after party. It's just like, oh, you're yeah, whatever it was. It was soccer. It was just like, yeah, sorry, I don't think you guys are actually in it at all. Like, you guys are pretty much completely out.
That's pretty funny. Naruto getting some ramen, having an epic
I love how long
fight.
that scene was.
I love it. It was so good. It was such a good fight. It was literally top 10 anime fights. Ultimate #1 anime betrayal.
Of Ayame.
Yeah.
Going to culinary
I love
school,
I
coming
love
back
how
all
it's
fancy.
I love how it's so realistic as well.
Yeah.
To like someone like goes away and they're like they're like, okay, now I know exactly what the people want. The people don't want what they're asking for. The people don't even know what they want. I have to give them what they need, and what they need is dipping noodles.
Yeah.
And she's like, but I learned this cool stuff. It's like in like a restaurant if the chef tries to get too fancy and they're like, what do you mean you don't want to eat pickled bull testicles? Not quite the same, but to Naruto I'm sure it sounded similar to something like that.
Yeah, that was a literal 7-minute scene. it took up 6-minute scene. And it was worth every second. I love that.
I love how
shit.
he's like with the noodles every
yeah,
time.
straining them.
And he's like, oh wow, that really hurts my arm. It's like, yeah, you're like treating it like it's some sort of the bomb's
Well,
gonna go off.
that's how you make ramen, like traditionally. Like at least I think.
He's like
that's,
whipping it around all over the place.
That's like the traditional style. Well, you got that thing, and then you just sort of use the force to get all the water out.
It's interesting.
Because it's all starchy and shit, so they make the broth separately, obviously, and then add all the stuff on top of it.
And then we had Sai trying Sakura's
food pill.
Food pill.
Yeah, I love shit like this. What a good episode.
This is so funny. This is what, when people say Naruto's not funny,
they have no
idea what they're talking about. Yeah, it's like Sakura saying that her food pills are good. It's just incorrect.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so like funny though, because that's also so realistic to like the real world of someone who's like a real like people who are like if they're like super into fitness or super into like healthy food, and then they're like, oh well, I mean it tastes a little bit bitter, but the benefits totally outweigh it, and I feel awesome after, and it's amazing. But to everyone else, it just tastes like absolute shit.
It's kind of relatable though, because when you are like in like health mode, like when your body's just like firing off on all cylinders, you're like super healthy and everything. You do like really feel the benefits, like the drastic disparity between like when you eat like shit when you eat well, whereas when you eat like shit all the time and you eat something good that's really healthy for you, you don't like feel the benefits as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is just kind of funny. It's like real life parallels, but in like a ridiculous and like funny way. So that was an awesome
I love
episode.
how both of those scenes were kind of paralleled. Sakura thinks she knows what's best for everyone, and then Ayame thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I love that scene. That's a legendary scene to me. I love that so much. It's a perfect comedy scene because you also get the Kakashi face hiding thing, like you said.
Also we almost got his face reveal again with the cat like scratch.
Yeah.
Did you see that? And it like fell
That was
off.
last episode, the end card of last episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the end card. Interesting. Yeah, there was a lot of good.
And then there was the prayer. They went back to the fire temple, and everyone is fucking dead. The only people there are people from other temples. They killed everyone.
Well,
except for the one guy who got away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they said the prayer, and we got a little bit more of Chiriku and Asuma.
Back in the day. And apparently Asuma's the last remaining member, and he also has a bounty on his head for 5 million more.
35 million, yeah.
So, we haven't seen a whole lot of Asuma fighting, but I feel like that's just like hyping him up even more.
Yeah.
Because we just saw an epic fight with the guy who's apparently worse than Asuma. Because previously when we saw him, it was only for like a second in that fight with Itachi. So, it'll be interesting because it sounds like we're going to get a pretty epic fight coming up, and also Shikamaru.
Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction review. If you did enjoy, if you like Naruto videos on our channel, please leave a like and subscribe to see more of that stuff. And check us out on Patreon if you just can't wait for the next episode to come out here on YouTube. Patreon.com/Boldcast, links in the description. But we hope you enjoyed most of all. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.